Akira Toriyama has passed away. We're starting this one on a sad note today. So, R.I.P. Akira Toriyama. Dragon Ball changed my life and is a big part of who I am today. Gonna miss you. All right, we're doing Pokemon, though. We're going back to this. We keep doing this. Hello, Wise Barball is yelling. Welcome on in. All right, game set up. We're taking out the Kanto Gym Leaders. Just got to get situated for a second. Got to get the stream up and running. All right, we got this going. Okay, and then I got to send that out. Yep. I just found out before I started this today. I just found out. Someone literally texted me being like, Akira Toriyama died. Someone who I went to dental school with, they're like, I thought of you immediately. And I'm just like, oof. So, huge rip. We had to start this one on a little bit of a somber note. But we're getting into it. I'm going to keep on trucking on. And I should probably play a Dragon Ball game like in his memory at some point soon. I just don't have it prepared. I'd like to get to Kakarot. I'd like to do Kakarot. That's a great game. All right, where are we at? I think we beat Erica.
Where's the dog?
Oh, hello, Nickatree. Welcome on in.
Where's the dog?
All right. So, we have to go down to Fuchsia City. And we have to fight not Koga, but his daughter, which is actually really cool. I like that they had his daughter take over the gym after he's in the Elite Four. Like that, it creates like a nice little story and narrative over there. Nice continuity between the two games. And we are still training Umbreon. Alright, we got to get him up to like level 50. So they're all disguised as Jasmine. Even the girls, even the guys are dressed up as her. Alright, let me try to remember these moves. I think this is Bite over here. Oof. Yeah, even the guys are dressed up as her. And I'm still trying to do every single gym leader, or every single challenger in the whole place. I gotta battle every trainer, because there's not enough EXP in this game. Oh, I did not mean to do mean look. You gotta battle everyone. And the thing is, like, I could battle everyone with these 3 Pokemon, and they still won't be enough to take down Red. Like, I gotta just keep going against the Elite Four. That's what I think I'm gonna do. That's what I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to complete the Pokedex by, like, leveling up everyone in the Elite Four. Especially these 3, and, like, hopefully max them out around, like, level 80 or something. It doesn't help that Blaine doesn't have a single person in his gym, and neither does Blue. Or Green, I guess he's technically called in this one. I'm gonna heal, and then I'll come back and take on the rest of them. Wait, I think that one's actually her over there, so let me battle this one. Got the whole Venusaur line. Alright, better heal up now because I got that status condition. And I want to be in good condition to take down Jasmine. Poisoned. All right, here we go. You put me to sleep. Confusion. Come on, attack him, Umbreon. Oh, wow. She's got a lot of Pokemon, too. This guy's gonna explode. We're gonna do switch training over here. Oh crap, I did not mean to send out Suicune. Alright, let's see if Suicune can handle it. Got him. And another gym leader down. Two left. Alright, so we have to move up the map. Or maybe we could surf down here? I don't know if that area cleared yet, because they have things blocking that. Nope, still not cleared. Alright, so this is going to be a little annoying. We're probably better off flying, to be honest with you, than traversing the entire terrain of Kanto. We don't need Togepi. Well, I saw her. Might as well battle her. You know what? Let me check all those routes, because I know that every single time you do a trainer battle, you have a chance of getting an item from one of those trainers who we were calling. Getting an evolutionary stone. I'm a little scatterbrained tonight. Alright, nothing from you. Picnicker Gina. Let me check the other guys. Alright, I think if we battle him and we win, then we get an item. No, it was just a battle? Okay, great. Nothing from her. And then let's just fly to Mahogany Town. Nothing from any of these guys. Okay. I remember I got a call from one of them last night, and I guess it was just that one to battle. You know, let me heal up. Wow, that's a high-level tentacle. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna get him up to level 50 probably tonight. And let me go up the whole right side now. Actually, you know what? I should probably go to the Pokemon Center and then heal up and then go up the right side. And one of these is going to be a shiny. I could already tell another crap Pokemon that I don't want is going to be a shiny. Alright, let's talk to Green. And the volcano has water on top of it. It's not even red. Here we go, Blaine's Gym. In the neutered Seafoam Islands.
Where's the dog?
Hello, King Henry. Welcome on in.
Where's the dog?
How's it going? Defeating the last of the Kanto Gym Leaders. Doing Blaine right now, and then I have to do green. Little Magmar action. Sunny day. No, you do not know how to know Japanese to get through this game. I do not know Japanese. I'm pretty much playing this game like I played it when I was a kid, where I would see what worked as far as moves go and just memorize the order of all these moves and where they are. Because I couldn't read these games when I played them when I was a kid. The other thing that helps too is I've played through these games so many times in English that I know where to go and what to do in Japanese. Then you just start to get good at like recognizing the patterns. Alright, I'm going back to Cinnabar Island to heal up. And now we have the entire map of Kanto is open. All of the trainers have been defeated. Well, I think almost all of the trainers have been defeated. Also, something else, I don't know if you guys heard or not, Frank and I will not be doing the Until Dawn stream tomorrow. He is sick, so we will have to postpone that one, unfortunately. Yeah, I think he did. He was fine when he came back, and then I think he got sick like today and yesterday. But yeah, that's why he's not on tonight, and that's why we're not going to do the stream tomorrow. He's got to rest. Streaming all night can do a number on you. Take a lot out of you. Wear down the immune system. Need that sleep. Really? I did not know that. I feel like there are some pretty bad colds going around over here too. Like one of my assistants at work has been out for a few days. Then the front desk at the other job was out for a little bit too. Fortunately, I've been okay, and everyone else that have been around me has been okay. So, knock on wood, we stay that way. But yeah, no Until Dawn stream tomorrow, so if you're wondering, it ain't happening. After you guys are gonna play the quarry, maybe. We might do some time in between. Because we got a back catalog of games that we gotta get through. Route 36. Alright. I gotta see if they got an item over there. Yeah, maybe. We might have to get to it. I don't think the quarry is as good as Until Dawn. I mean, it's still not a bad game. But I enjoy Until Dawn significantly more. I think the quarry has some serious pacing issues, especially in the beginning. Also, the other thing, too, is I feel like the characters in Until Dawn, I think I like better because they're more of your generic horror stereotypes that you can choose to play as close to or as far away from the stereotypes as possible. Whereas I feel like in the Quarry, they are trying to be their own characters, and when I play as them, you kind of want to... The game kind of tells you how to play as the characters, if that makes any sense. I do like that Sam Raimi's brother is in the Quarry, though. Oh, he's learning a new move. Okay, let's see. Umbreon. Screech. He's learning Screech at this high of a level. No, you're not going to learn Screech. Tim Ramey and David Arquette pop up. Yeah, David Arquette's in that game too. They got a lot of big names in that one. They have Justice Smith from Detective Pikachu in there too. And then they have the boyfriend from the new Halloween movie in there. The first of the new Halloween 2018 is in there. Those are the only ones that I know off the top of my head, but Ted Raimi's like the big one. And I love Sam Raimi, so that's pretty cool having Ted Raimi in the game. The other thing too is that little witch between the story between the chapters, I don't think flows as well as the psychiatrist. Judy Greer, boyfriend from Halloween, or granddaughter. No, I'm talking about, hold on, let me find the guy, actually. I'll look it up right now. Halloween 2018. So it was the granddaughter's boyfriend. The one who, like, cheated on her, too. No, it's not Judy Greer. That's the daughter. The granddaughter is... Alyssa. Played by Andy whatever. Okay, the actor, his name is Dylan Arnold. And let's see, just to make sure. Oh, there's not even a video game section. Yeah, that's the guy. No, the guy was Dylan Arnold. But yeah, they have like horror movie or people who are associated with horror movie actors in a lot of these things. It's been a while since I watched Halloween 2018. I gotta go back and watch that. I really like all the Halloween movies. I even like the bad ones. Like, I just grew up watching them, so I like all of them. Even, like, parts where, like, they have Dr. Loomis try to lure Michael Myers to the old house using that little girl, Jamie. Like, people are like, that is completely against Loomis's character. I'm like, I thought that was the coolest thing back in the day. Like, he sticks her in the attic. Like, there's a lot of cool imagery, even in some of those bad Halloween movies. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I never played that Friday the 13th game, but I'd like to. I think that would be pretty cool to see on stream. I don't know if the servers are still up for that. I was just listening to a Joe Rogan the other day where he was talking. He had a guest on. He had some comedian guest on. They were talking about playing that game. That came out when I was in dental school, so I never had a chance to play it, but that game seems like a lot of fun. To private servers. Okay. Yeah, I hopefully did not miss my chance to play that. What is the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre game? I haven't even heard of that game. Is it similar to the Friday the 13th game where you play it like online with people? That's the one thing that I hate about those games is like it requires playing it with people. So like once it's no longer supported, then you can't play the game. You're either Leatherface or someone trying to escape him and the family. Oh, okay. And how many people, like, do you play that with? Like, you play that with a bunch of people who get, like, kidnapped by Leatherface and the family? Or are a bunch of people playing as the family? Seven players per match. Nice. So probably some of them you'd have to assume are like people kidnapped. Some of them are Leatherface and the family. Might be like half and half. Sounds pretty cool. I have to look that up. I have to check that out. It is so hard making sure that I checked every corner of this map for trainers. Three family members and 4 victims. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty evenly matched. Oh, come on. Well, I missed that one. Let me try going on the lower side again. Bet you the average players is less than 700. Well, it's more than that Suicide Squad game that just came out. Which is a shame. Well, it's a shame the game's bad. The Suicide Squad game. They killed Batman in the worst way in that. Spoilers for a horrible game that you shouldn't play. All right, we don't have a Tentacruel. Hopefully you're at a nice enough level for me to catch. No, I don't think they did that because it was the final time Kevin Conroy voiced Batman. That was the last thing that he voiced. Like he voiced that game before he passed away, and it's not even like an honorable death that they gave him. Like he's spoilers for a horrible game. He is brainwashed by Brainiac along with the rest of the Justice League, and then Harley Quinn just shoots him in the face, and he dies like helplessly. And it's they also show that he killed Robin. He killed his own Robin in that game, which is disgusting that they had Batman kill Robin. Yeah. Apparently there's going to be like 2 more times that he's going to voice Batman, or maybe like Batman related things. He is going to be playing Batman, or Batman's dad, in this new Batman animated series by Bruce Timm, called Batman Adventures of the Cape Crusader. And I think that's going to be like an HBO show, HBO Max show. And then he's going to be Batman he's going to be the iteration of Batman from Batman the Animated Series, the original Batman the Animated Series, on this Crisis and Infinite Earths movie, part 3 of this movie that they're releasing. So it's not the last time he's going to be Batman, but I think that role, they recorded like the death of that Batman before they even knew he was sick or going to die. He voiced the dad in Perchance's Dream. Yeah, he did. He did. And it was cool because they got Adam West to come back to play the Grey Ghost in the Beware the Grey Ghost episode. So it's kind of cool how they do those things. Now I'm coming across all these Tentacruels. They had Kevin Conroy play a live-action version of Bruce Wayne in the CW animated series, but again, they wasted him for that because they had him be like evil and unhinged and attack Batwoman. Again, wasting a great actor. Like, they could have done something really cool having him as a live-action Batman. Hello, Death Clonic. Welcome on in. Yeah, he's in like that exosuit. Like, that exosuit is reminiscent of the Kingdom Come comics, but they made him not a good guy, which is a shame. Beat Bubble Bobble yesterday. Nice. Nice. You stream it? Oh, by the way, we're not doing the Until Dawn stream with Frank tomorrow because he got sick. So we're going to have to postpone that. Letting everyone know. So no Until Dawn stream tomorrow. All right, so you did stream Bubble Bobble. Was it a good stream? Real fun final boss. That's good. What system is that for? I've never played that one. NES. Okay, nice. I'm sure very hard and unforgiving, as all those NES games are, on a few different systems. Are you and Nick gonna stream anything Friday night? I know for sure. When Frank said that we're not gonna do the stream tomorrow, I made plans to go into the city. I'm going to see my girlfriend. I have a girlfriend now. But I might come back and stream depending on the time, if it's not too late. But the NES difficulty pops up sometimes. Classic NES. N64 Zelda stream. Did my advice get you a girlfriend? Let me see. I'll tell you how I got her. I don't know if she's listening or watching this. I sent her the link. She watches sometimes, but she never says anything. She might be embarrassed if I'm talking about this. I'll talk about it anyway. I met her through Hinge, and she is from Colombia, and she lives with a host family over here where she is learning English. And yeah, I talked to her on Hinge for a little while, and then I met up with her, went on a date with her. Then I went on another date with her, and I just kept going on dates with her. And then she's coming over here, and then I go into the city and see her. And yeah, so that's that. That's how I managed to pull that one off. I think the fact that she's learning to speak English has helped me, because sometimes I feel like me talking just will work against me because I just say silly things. But yeah, that's how I did that. Lego area, awesome. Thank you. You gonna learn any Portuguese? No. They speak Spanish in Colombia. She speaks Spanish. And no, I'm not. I'm really bad at Spanish, and she tried to teach me Spanish, and she's probably going to continue to try to teach me Spanish. And I keep telling her the reason I picked the college that I picked was because I didn't have to do a language, because I was so bad at Spanish. And I took Spanish from elementary school up until high school, and the best I could do are the numbers, the days of the week, the months of the year. I can do colors, and I can say Donde está la playa? That's the best that I can do. Am I fluent in Italian? No, I'm not even fluent in English. I haven't even mastered this language yet. Brazilian? No, she's not Brazilian. Hello, Poons fans. Welcome on in. No, I'm not even fluent in this language. I gotta master English first before I can move on to anything else. That's the thing that I keep telling her to. I told her she has to come on stream with me. I took her to the Nintendo store by Rockefeller Center, and I had her play Mario Wonder with me. She like never plays video games. Like, she was apparently popular in Colombia, and I'm like, couldn't be me. So yeah. She never played Pokemon. She watches the Pokemon streams and like, I don't understand this, and I'm like, that's good. And I try to like explain it to her. And not only do I have to like get over the language barrier of explaining it to her, but I have to like explain this foreign concept of Pokemon to her. Suppose the language more, it'll sink in over time. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I think she picked up English very quickly from living over here in the city. Oh my god, wow, this ride-on destroyed me. She picked up English by like just being in New York City since September. She didn't know any English until September of this year. And then I think she picked it up pretty quickly. She doesn't think that she's good at speaking English. I tell her I'm able to talk to you easier than I am like most American girls, so there's that. I have a new girlfriend. I do. And on top of that, the language barrier, you're playing a Japanese game. Exactly. She's like, how do you play this? One time she like shared this to her friends, I guess so they could see who I am and what I do for fun. And they're like, I don't understand how he plays these games. Yeah. So there's that. That's the news. That news in my life. It became official like last Saturday. We've been dating since like right after Christmas. Hello and welcome to the world of Pokemon. Here we are. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Oh, great. We're gonna get into this loop of them using Recover. This is literally what happened with Sabrina last time. 15 recovers. That's 2. Can you use recover? No. Umbreon learns this move called Moonlight in like level 50 something that allows him to recover. But Alakazam has recover, and he's just so annoying with it. I think it's because the AI... Oh, I got it. I think it's because Alakazam's psychic attacks, like Psychic and Psybeam and Confusion, they won't affect the Dark-type Umbreon. And the only move that the AI will allow it to do is recover, because it has some kind of effect. Fat Super was first. Congrats, Fat Super, you're first. Welcome on in. Welcome on in being first. About an hour and 3 minutes into the stream, Fat Super was the first one here, ladies and gentlemen. Death Clonic redeemed good. Good. Alright, I guess I gotta have my Gyarados versus that Gyarados. We are underpowered. Despite having fought every single trainer here, we are severely underleveled. Good, good. Oh, good. So we're just going to go back and forth doing hyper beams to each other. You want the good ending in Bubble Bobble? You have to play as 2. Did you play with 2 players, or did you just do it yourself? Oh, good. We might lose this fight. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose. We do have Suicune. Played as both characters with 1 controller. Oh, wow. Jank AF. Why is Arcanine attacking so fast? Arcanine's attacked like 3 times in a row. Must the week of bubbles? The bubbler. Alright, let's see if any of these are a revive. Nope. No revives. Okay, we're as good as dead over here. Everywhere I go, Bubbles. Bubbles, the character from Powerpuff Girls. She's everywhere. She's everywhere you go. That was a great show. The original one, not the remake. The remake is pretty bad. Apparently, one of the producers like self-inserted him into that show and like made Blossom in love with him, and it's kind of creepy. All right, 42. Yeah, the OG. Yeah, before they changed all their voices too. Okay, we gotta take this down. We gotta get through here because we lost, and I am embarrassed that we lost. So we gotta beat them this time. Gotta do a little bit of a strategy here. Gotta strategize a little bit. Oh wow, he did bite right back to me. Oh wow, he did bite back to me again. Come on. Come on, Umbreon. Well, at least he leveled up. We got him to level 50 before we beat all the gym leaders. Alright, so Rhyhorn we're going to have go up against... Gyarados. And we're going to be smart about this. We are going to use Surf. I think this team is technically weaker than his team when you fight him in red version. Alright, he's got an Alakazam. Alakazam can be pretty tough. I'm going to Hyper Beam him. Oh, he reflected. Oh my gosh, again with the healing. Chill Beam equals sitting on a beach. Well, we got surf going on, so there's the water for the beach. Oh my god, healing. Stop doing that. Hyper Beam equals running in circles. You run in circles because you use Hyper Beam, you get him down really low, and then he uses Recover, and then he goes back, and that's the circle. That's the circle of life right there. Stop recovering. Stop using Recover. Holy crap. Do I think Nintendo played this? Not as much as they should have, because they would notice that there's a really bad level curve in the game, and some of this is just tough to play. They may have just set some numbers. No, I think he does Arcanine next. Nope, he does Gyarados next. Alright, his Gyarados versus my Gyarados. Here we go. Alright, well, I hit first. I outsped him, even though he's a higher level than me, so there's that. But he's probably going to Hyper Beam me right back. Yep, we called that one. Saw that one coming from a mile away. Good. Oh, he killed me, too. That's great. That's fantastic. Alright, so let's send in Umbreon. And I'm going to weaken him, and then he's going to use a full heal or a revive or something. Alright, survive that, Umbreon. Survive that. Thank you for surviving. Now get him. Kill him. Oh, so close. Is this still quick attack over here? I killed him. I outsped him. Alright, I'm going to switch to Typhlosion. And I'm going to throw a rock at him. There we go. Alright. And we got Typhlosion to level 70. That's nice. We beat all the Kanto Gym Leaders. Gonna go tell Professor Oak that I beat all the Kanto Gym Leaders. And now we can go to Mount Silver. We can also challenge Lugia. Can't get Ho-Oh yet, though, because we have to get all the dogs first. Wait, let's get to this guy. Nice. Okay, new route over here. Strong wild Pokemon gonna be out here. Poliwhirl, level 40. That's pretty solid. So let's try to catch this guy. Nice. Tangela, don't have him yet. Hello, welcome on in, Alex. I don't know Japanese. I've just played these games so many times as a kid that now I'm going to play them in Japanese for added challenge. I'm playing them just as I played these games when I was younger, before I knew how to read. I just keep messing around until I recognize the patterns enough to figure out what to do. As far as moves go. In the story, I know where to go and what to do and who to talk to. And generally like what they're saying because of just how often I played this game. Yeah, Pokemon Green's only in Japanese. I streamed both Red and Green only in Japanese, and I 100%ed Red version. I have all those streams archived on my YouTube channel, but like as I was going through it, I had to complete the Pokedex, and I had to go into Green version and play all of Green to like catch some of the Pokemon that I didn't have, or get some duplicates. So for example, if I picked Omastar or Omanite in Red version, I had to go back into Green version and pick Kabuto. If I picked Hitmonlee, I had to pick Hitmonchan. I had to get one of the evolutions, so I had to send that over, and then I restarted the game, and I went through it again to get the other evolution. Same thing for the starters, but I showed my entire playthrough of Green version on here too. The only thing with Green version is I played it using some glitches like Missing No, whereas in Red version I was doing it like glitchless other than the Mew. I did I obtained Mew in both of them, and you could only get Mew during doing the trainer fly glitch. So I did that in both times just for completionist sake. But other than that, in Red version, I did not, in Japanese Red version, I did not do any other glitches, no Missing No, anything like that. That's awesome. Did you have any issue finding real versus fake game? I this is how I got the game. Funny you should ask. So I went to TwitchCon in November, and there's a video game store there called Pink Gorilla, which is a Seattle-based video game store, and they do the imports for these games. And I trust them. My copy seemed to be fine, seemed to be real. I got it for a decent price over there. The Japanese games are actually significantly cheaper than the English games. I got this Japanese Crystal version from a store in New York City called J&L Games, and they also do imports there. This one cost me $55, whereas the American Crystal version is $200+. I have the US Crystal version too, and I've played through that and I've beaten that one. I'm going to tell you something else cool that you could do. If you have a 3DS, specifically if you have a hacked 3DS, well, either hacked or unhacked, you can get Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Generation 1 and 2 on that 3DS. But if you have the cartridge, you can play through that game on the cartridge. This is what I did for Japanese Red and Green. You play through that game on the cartridge. That's how I was streaming it. And then you get something called a GB operator, which I ordered online for like $50. And you can put the cartridge in the GB operator, and you can dump the ROM and the save file onto your computer. Now, if you have a hacked 3DS, you can take out the micro SD card, and you can put the save file onto that micro SD card, and you can play the save file on your 3DS. Now, you can take that a step further. If you have Pokebank on the 3DS, you can take the Pokemon from that save file, and you can transfer them up to modern games, which is pretty cool. And that is what I have been doing with these games too, because I want to catch them all in like every single game and put them onto modern console, put them on the Nintendo Switch. Did Mew have several animated Mew movies? Mew had... I know he shows up in the first Pokemon movie, and I saw that one. I think that there is another Pokemon movie that he's in called Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, but I haven't seen that one. I would assume he's in that, Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. That's the only two that I can name off the top of my head, guarantee for you. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I want to have Japanese versions of these Pokemon, because when you transfer these Pokemon through from the Japanese versions to the US versions, they retain the Japanese name, which I think is pretty cool. And it's also cool playing the game as Nintendo intended you to play it. Alright, so I'm gonna do some things now in this game. We are going to, let's see, I'm looking up, these are the things that I have to Google sometimes. I'm looking up Blackthorn City Gen 2, and I'm looking up on Cerebi. And basically what I'm looking for is to see what items are on sale at the mart that they have there. And they don't have that listed. Good. Good. That's great. Sometimes they have them listed. Okay. Then the other thing that we do if they don't have it listed, if I can't find anything out like that, what you can do is if you have Google Translate on your phone, and this is not 100% because a lot of the times it doesn't get it right. Okay, see that says Super Ball and Hyper Ball. So that means Great Ball and Ultra Ball. And then something else it says underneath that, the third item it says is Great Scratches, which is really, I think that's Super Potion. Yeah. What is your experience with shiny hunting? All right. That's an interesting one, and I'm glad you asked. When I played Generation 4, I dabbled in RNG manipulation to get shinies, to hatch shinies. I'm not going to lie and tell you that I was very good at it, but I was able to hatch several shiny Charmanders with terrible stats. But you know what? I had to try. Then, let me see. As far as actually encountering shinies, I encountered a shiny Goldeen in Soul Silver version back in the day. And I was doing a playthrough of Pokemon Gold and Silver, both in Japanese. I was doing Silver version, and my brother was doing Gold version. We were doing it side by side on Twitch. And this is actually up on my YouTube channel also. I encountered a shiny Graveler in Victory Road. And I said it as soon as I saw it. It was a red Graveler. I'm like, it's going to explode. It's going to explode. And I tried weakening it and catching it, and what do you know? It exploded. And I was not able to catch it. But I can tell you this. I played... Yeah, I got to make that into a short, like into a YouTube short or something. A TikTok. I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, that happened to me. But I'm going to tell you something cool. I don't know if you know about this. If you play Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, you can do arbitrary code execution. Meaning that there's this 8F glitch. I don't know if you ever heard of it. You should check it out. What you can do is, through like using an item underflow glitch, you get this item called 8F that has you manipulate coding in the game. And you can basically get whatever shiny you want from Generation 1. So I used that to get a shiny Mew. And the other thing too is if you want to transfer that shiny Mew up to modern consoles through Pokebank, it has to have a specific trainer ID. And has to have a specific trainer ID and trainer name. It has to be GF as in Game Freak, because there was some Game Freak. This Hoot Hoot is wasting my balls. I don't have a Hoot Hoot. I'm going through to try to catch them all now. I do not have a Hoot Hoot. I'm going to have to use a Pokemon to weaken him. Yeah, so anyway, you can do arbitrary code execution to change the original trainer and the trainer ID number, and then you could do arbitrary code execution using this 8F glitch to do, make the Pokemon shiny. And I'm going to tell you one other trick that I'm meaning to do on stream. I don't know if you know this trick. Guaranteed shiny Ditto. I can tell you how to do that. If you have Gen 1 and Gen 2, what you do is you catch the red Gyarados in Gen 2. And then you trade him to Generation 1, where there are no shinies, right? And shinies are based off of Pokemon's DV values. Like in the modern games, there's like IVs and EVs. In the older games, it's called DVs. So if you throw out that Pokemon, that red Gyarados, who is now just a regular Gyarados in Gen 1, and then Ditto uses Transform to transform into that red Gyarados, and then you catch that Ditto as it's transformed, that is going to have the same DV values as the Gyarados. Now, you take that a step further and you trade that Ditto up to Gen 2, it's a guaranteed shiny Ditto, which is pretty cool. So that is my experience with shiny hunting. The other thing I know about shiny hunting is I'm going to run into some shiny Pokemon that I don't even need to be shiny, like Hoot Hoot, for example. All right, I'm looking for Hoot Hoot and Rattata on this route. Interesting, so if you transform as the shiny Ditto, it's shiny version of that Pokemon. No, you need the Ditto to you need the wild Ditto to transform into your shiny red Gyarados that's no longer shiny in Gen 1. Oh, I already caught this Rattata. So we're going on to the next route now. Then something else that's cool too, if you were to do that on the Japanese console, like if I were to do this on these Japanese games, and I was to use Pokebank to transfer this shiny Ditto up to modern generations, I can then try to breed that shiny Ditto that's Japanese with American Pokemon, and it would use the Masuda method of breeding, which means that you have a higher chance of encountering a shiny if you are breeding between non-shiny and shiny, between two different languages. All right, let's go to the next route here and we'll see what we can encounter here. Cherry Grove City. Looks like we can only run into Tentacool and Tentacruel, which I have encountered already. And we can encounter Corsola if we use the, at nighttime we can encounter Staryu. I just have to find a fishing rod. The super rod. So do you have any experience with catching shiny Pokemon or shiny hunting? Oh, level 40, nice. Started today trying to get a shiny Charmander in Fire Red. Oh, nice, you doing the soft resets? We had someone in the chat the other day shiny resetting for a shiny Zapdos in Fire Red, and he actually got it, but he killed it by accident, and then he stopped. The only shiny I've ever had was a shiny Pidgeot in Soul Silver from the trade. Oh, okay, and there's no way of knowing if that is legit or not, too, when you get them from the station, unfortunately. Soft resets take a while. Good luck to you on that. Are you doing the soft resets right now as we speak too? Taking a bit of a break. All right. Nothing wrong with that. You need to have a lot of dedication to go through with that. It might be more time effective if you look up how to do like the arbitrary code execution in Gen 4. Like you might need to get this program on your computer that's going to like tell you to set your DS clock to this time and do this amount of flips on the Magikarp coin. Like that, I'm trying to remember how I did it, and then take a certain amount of steps and have it have the egg hatch. I don't know, it keeps calling me. Let me see about who is calling me. Let me see if it's one of these trainers who's going to give me an item. Gonna check Picnic or Gina first. Oh, it's probably fake if it's on eBay. There's a couple ways that you can spot a fake game. I'm going to tell you this. If you can't trade, that's a dead giveaway because some of these fake games cannot trade. I knew someone who got a fake game off of eBay, and he's like, oh, I got all Generation 3 off of eBay really cheap. And then we're like, oh, that's awesome. Like, we were in college, right? And that's awesome. Like, I was going to play Ruby. One of my friends was going to play Sapphire. Someone was going to play Fire Red. Someone was going to play Leaf Green. Someone was going to play Emerald. And we were going to try to catch all the Pokemon. And then when we went to save very early on, when we went to, not save, when we went to go, like, make sure everyone had a copy of the starters. So let's say I was trying to trade Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur to someone who had Ruby version. And then they were going to send me Torchic and Mudkip and Trico. We went to go trade, and then we could not trade because the game was fake. You might not want to do that on a fake game. Like, if you're going to take all that time to do it, you might as well try to do it on, like, spend the money on a legitimate copy. I know they're pretty expensive, but just know that you can do that, and then you could transfer that Charmander up to, like, any other game, knowing it's legit. You know, you might even be better getting the ROM. You might even be better getting the ROM. You might think I'm crazy, but getting the ROM of Fire Red on your computer. And then what you can do is get a GB operator to upload that save file onto the hard cartridge when you get it too. Definitely check out getting a GB operator. It's pretty cool. For $50, it is great. You can upload your you can take your save file from the computer and upload it onto the physical cartridge, and you can take the save file from the cartridge and put it on the computer. Yeah, I wouldn't waste the time on a fake cartridge. Alright, she's not giving me anything. Thank you for nothing, Picnic or Gina. I'm going to Akihabara in Japan soon. Might just wait to get a Japanese copy and get a shiny there. Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea. And the Japanese copies, like I was telling you, are significantly cheaper. Like, it's not going to be as cheap as this, but I will tell you that my Japanese copy of Red and Blue, because I bought Japanese Red, Blue, Gold, and Silver, were $10. And they were legit. And then my Japanese copy of Green version that I got from another store around here, a local store in Clifton, New Jersey, called Digital Press. They imported that, and that one was $15. And then I told you my Crystal version that I'm playing right now, I got that from J&L Games in New York City, and this one was $55. A little bit more steep, but definitely worth it compared to the $200 price of a US Crystal version. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Going to Japan. Like, I'd love to do that. I'm not quite sure what I'd eat over there. I'm a very picky eater, and I don't eat seafood. But good for you. I'm pretty sure DK Oldies is legit. I know that they're overpriced like crazy, but I think they're legit. I think that's why they have so many of those games. I wouldn't trust eBay. I wouldn't trust eBay. I wouldn't trust AliExpress. There's a lot of different ways that you can spot real versus fake cartridges. I know that if you take the actual cartridge and you look in there, you're supposed to be able to see like Nintendo printed on it. I know for Generation 3 games, specifically Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, where the thing is a little bit translucent, you can unscrew the back, or you could even see straight through, and you're going to see the physical battery, the circular battery in the upper right corner, where those replication cartridges don't have those batteries in there. That's another way you can tell. Usually, if you go to a retro video game store too, they're typically legit. And if it's a reproduction cartridge or like a fake homebrew cartridge, they usually label it like that. Or they're good about, like, if you find out that yours was a reproduction cartridge, they're good at like reimbursing you for that. So if you look up like retro video game stores near you, you should be able to find some stuff. Oh my god, you're wasting Ultra Balls over here. Good. So which newer gen games do you like transferring Pokemon to? I haven't really yet. I think I more so like the idea of doing this. I'm going to tell you why. I played Pokemon Scarlet. I haven't beaten it. I played it for a few days. Get in the ball. Stop wasting these balls that are too good for you. You're a Goldeen. You're a Goldeen. Know your place. I played Scarlet. I haven't beaten it. I played Legends Arceus. I beat the main story, but I didn't 100% it. But I really enjoy the first 3 generations of Pokemon the most. I grew up playing Red version. While I may not know how to read it, I played it. I grew up really knowing and reading Ruby and Sapphire version, loving those, really falling in love with those games. Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon XD, really liking those. So I really like the idea of being able to play through those games. Let's say Pokemon Coliseum, right? You play through Pokemon Coliseum, you catch all the Shadow Pokemon, you catch that Ho-Oh at the end, you get that Ho-Oh at the end after defeating Mount Battle, and then you transfer those Pokemon onto Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, right? And from there, you're able to trade them up to Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I think Heart Gold, Soul Silver are the greatest Pokemon games ever made. Then from there, you put them onto Black and White, or Black 2, White 2, which I am not a fan of. And Black and White are the Pokemon games that kind of made me not want to play Pokemon for a while. That's why I skipped X and Y. I came back for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And while I enjoyed them at the time, I went back and played them again recently. And I did not enjoy them as much. I think they're beautiful games. They look fantastic. They look stunning. But it's just the substance in that game is... It's dulled down. It's significantly easier than the actual traditional Ruby and Sapphire games. It's a little bit more cartoony. But anyway, I played those. I played Sun and Moon. I played Moon. I skipped Sword and Shield. And then, yeah, here we are with Arceus and the other one. Greninja low-key Heat. Never played Black or White. Might play X or Y for Greninja. Yeah, I would not recommend Black and White. I know some people like absolutely love Black and White. I'm not one of those people. Black and White actually like made me almost hate Pokemon. I have so much like hate for Black and White. So it was actually a fun playthrough, easy and relaxed. Yeah, I have to make it through those games. My big thing now is trying to play through these games while I can, using because apparently we're not going to be able to transfer Pokebank to Pokemon Home soon. Like they said, like, hey, you should, by April, you should pretty much transfer everything you can over. So I'm trying to do that, to transfer everything I can over. And then I'm going to play some of the more modern games. But I'm really enjoying playing these older games. These are the games that I grew up with. Oh, good, I killed it. That's great. What is in that lake? Anything good? So you played all Gen 3? Played all 3 actually? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I have played all 3. I do streams with my younger brother where we do Gold and Silver together in Japanese, because I told you I picked up those. That's why I'm doing Crystal on my own, because my brother's an accountant and he's in his busy season right now. So he does not have the free time that I do to play video games. He is currently at work, working crazy, absurd hours. He's probably not even... Yeah, he's been getting home after midnight these past few days. So that's why I decided to do Crystal on my own, because I wanted to go through it, maybe try to catch all 250 Pokemon in this, or as many Pokemon as I can in Crystal, while saving my Silver version for when I play it with him when he gets done. I have those again on my YouTube channel. I think we have like 5-6 parts of it up. We both just caught Ho-Oh and Lugia respectively and made our way to the Pokemon League, and then I got smacked at the Pokemon League. The other thing about this, how I've been playing this too, is when I went through and I played my Silver version, I chose Totodile, and I wanted to try to have like a balanced team going through, so I was trying to level up Totodile, the Red Gyarados, like an Ampharos all together, where my brother played Gold version, and he started with Cyndaquil, and he was only leveling up his Cyndaquil into a Typhlosion, and he was able to get a lot further and a lot faster than I was, because the thing about Generation 2 is there is a big level curve. I don't think that there's enough EXP in this game. There's not enough trainers evenly spread out. And if you want to beat the Elite Four, you can't be equally leveling up all the players, all the characters, especially in this game. So you gotta kind of pick one and just overpower him. And that's what I did on this playthrough. I did my brother's method. I picked Cyndaquil. I overpowered Cyndaquil. And I was able to get through the Elite Four on my second attempt. But yeah. So I've been picking like one game from each generation and trying to like 100% complete it on Twitch in Japanese too. Nonetheless, that's what I did for red version, and then you guys get to see me play some green version, and beat it, but not 100% it. And then now everyone on Twitch saw me do some gold and silver, and now I'm going to try to 100% crystal. I'm just going from route to route at this point and just catching what I can catch. I do a few hours of this every night, and this is how I relax before I go to bed. The other thing, too, was when I was a kid, I never actually owned Crystal version. The Crystal version that my family has is, like, my brother actually borrowed it from one of his friends, and he never gave it back, but in turn, he lent his friend a copy of Emerald, and his friend never gave that back, so I guess they traded Pokemon games. Bellsprout. Nice. And I think I have to catch a Ghastly on this route as well. Well, I could also catch one of those in the Sprout Tower. Let's see what's in the water. Poliwhirl. Nothing else. Alright, I'm going to go into Sprout Tower to get that. Hello, VA-Trax. Welcome on in. Unfortunately, I have some bad news for you tonight, VA-Trax. Frank is sick, and we will not be doing the Until Dawn stream tomorrow. So we're going to have to postpone that to another time. That's also why Frank was not on tonight. Yeah, I know. So, very unfortunate. He texted me about it earlier today. I was really looking forward to it. I was really, like, hyping it up in my last stream. Like, guys, we're going to do Until Dawn. We're going to finish Until Dawn. Not this time. Not this time. Death Clonic's going live tomorrow, though, so there's that. What was Friday's stream? It was supposed to be Until Dawn, but that's not going to happen anymore. I don't know if I'm going to be on tomorrow. I'm going into the city. All hail the king. All hail the king, baby. Hail to the king, baby. Fly over and we'll get this done. I'll fill in for Frank. All right, yeah, come on down. We'll do the Until Dawn stream. Plus, anyway, Frank played Until Dawn on his own without me. It's getting to the point where when we go back to... These Pokemon are at such a low level and they are breaking out of the ball. They have no right to do that. That's a disgrace. Oh my god. Yeah, how dare they? Like, they're wasting my money. It's a level 5 Ghastly. It's a level 5 Ghastly. You know, I don't even want you anyway. I'm gonna find another Ghastly. Back in your Pokemon cages, exactly. Here's another Ghastly. It's always a female. Alright, get in the ball. Get in. Oh my god. I have a few different shirts, alright? I have a few different shirts. You're gonna make me get self-conscious, and now I'm not gonna be able to wear these shirts. But I wore that Mario costume on stream God knows how many times, and no one made comments about washing them, so... By the way, they have all been washed, so don't go start saying that I don't wash my stuff without knowing that. Thank you. Don't worry, Frank never washed the bandana once. Well, it's a bandana. It's not a shirt. Alright. Guys, it's 1 a.m. I'm going to save here. This is where we're going to call it for this evening. We defeated all of the Kanto Gym Leaders. Let's look at the Pokedex. Let's look what we got. We caught 31 Pokemon, and I've seen 195 Pokemon. I pretty much battled all of the gym leaders, and I battled all the trainers, and I only seen 195 Pokemon. Alright, so I saved over there. That's what we're going to call it. Does anyone have any recommendations on who I can raid? If you do, please put them in the comment section. Mr. Scoot, there you go. Death Clonic, we are raiding Mr. Scoot. Everyone check out Death Clonic tomorrow. He's going live. He is filling in for me and Frank tomorrow. Death Clonic, what time are you going on? Probably late. Check it out. Probably late tomorrow. And I'm going to send you guys over to Mr. Scoot. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had a lot of fun. Like 10 p.m. All right, that's pretty normal. That's pretty much like what I've been doing. All right, see you guys later. Have a good night. Peace out. R.I.P. Akira Toriyama. Pour one out for the boy.